Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine McCoy and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for clicking in to drop by, but if you're a returner, it is always nice to have you back. And is it really a month away? Are we really a month away from Boule? It's almost like you have to start packing right now in order to just start feeling like you're halfway ready for Boule, but it's okay. That's why this video is being made. There are a couple of things, and after going to all these regional conferences in person for the past literally 2 months, I feel like I kind of have it down. I do know that Boule is going to be different, but I feel like I have it down of some very important things that you cannot forget to pack, especially for Boule. So that's what we're going to talk about, and we're going to talk about it in a couple of different sections. So the first section is the health section. We are still in a global pandemic. That is something that will not be leaving us at least in the next month before Boule gets here. So you need to make sure that you have your vaccine card. You can also get a little plastic cover for it because you don't want to be pulling it out of your wallet, scratching it up, making everything fade. You also need to make sure that you have a negative COVID test. You know that Boule is coming. Go ahead and schedule your CVS, your Walgreens, your Target, or wherever it is that you get your negative COVID test. Go ahead and schedule that right now. That way, when we get, I don't know, a week before, you're not scrambling, trying to find a place, trying to find availability. Just go ahead and do it now. And make sure that you have masks. Make sure that if you use the masks that have the inside pocket for a filter, make sure that you have 5 filters just to carry you out through the days. Make sure that you have everything that you need or want in order to keep yourself safe. Maybe you're a gloves person. Make sure that you have your hand sanitizer. Make sure that you have your tissues, whatever it is to keep you safe. But those are the things that you should definitely make sure that you have for the Boule regarding the health section. The next section is the confirmations section. So you're going to make sure that you have your hotel confirmation. You need a place to stay. I don't know where you're going to stay if you don't have your hotel confirmation. That is a very important thing that you need to have. Make sure that you have the email starred. Make sure that you have, I don't know, a screenshot of the confirmation number. Maybe, what you could do is you could start a, a little note of all the different confirmation numbers that you're going to have. So hotel confirmation. Maybe you're driving there. Power to you if you live in an area, or maybe you just have the get up and go to be able to drive to Orlando, Florida. Guys, I'm so excited that we're going to be in Orlando for even my first Boule, because the Boule that I was elected at, that was virtual, and I know it's not going to be a tenth of a percent of the energy that we're about to have at this in-person Boule. So you need, if you're going to drive, you need to get your car rental confirmation. You also need to have your flight confirmation. If you're like me, you want to have that already done, especially since it's Florida in the summer. The earlier that you have your flights handled, the lower your cost is going to be. But you need to have that pulled up, have that added into your Google Calendar, have the airlines app downloaded to your phone, have it downloaded into your wallet, your ticket. That way you can be ready. No mistakes. And the final is confirmation of any logistical planning that you need. So I don't know, maybe your chapter is taking a bus to Florida. Maybe your chapter has it like that. Maybe your chapter lives close enough for that to be a possibility. But if the bus is leaving at 8 a.m., you want to make sure that you're there at 7:45 a.m. That means that you need to leave your house at 7:15 a.m. That means you need to wake up at 6:30 a.m. That's the kind of logistical planning that you want to have in your mind, at least the 2 weeks before whatever it is that you're having done. And that's whether it is car related, flight related. You need to have your logistical planning for getting to whatever is going to get you actually to Orlando, Florida. And those are all of the actually, if you're also traveling with someone, make sure that you all are on the same page about timing, because that's another really important thing. At least I remember my first and second regional conferences, I was getting to it with someone. So I had to make sure beforehand, okay, we're meeting at Wellesley. When we meet at Wellesley, someone is going to bring the car. When we bring the car, that is how all 5 of us are going to get from Wellesley to, I think, Atlantic City, my first regional conference was. But those are all of the confirmation logistical things that you need to make sure you have ready before Boule. Now we are moving on to the registration section. Registration is very important. It is the first step that you will have when you actually get there. That means you need to have your registration confirmation for Boule. And Boule, at least at the time of filming this, recently closed. So go back to that email, star it, screenshot it, make sure that you have that confirmation number, add that to the note of important confirmation numbers. And you will also need your financial card, or at least have your financial card number memorized, or you could also print it out from the members only website. You can print out a temporary you can print out your financial card temporarily and use that for registration. So this one's very short. Just make sure that you're ready for long lines. Make sure that you bring your patience. That's very important, because I have worked registration for a regional conference. I know it's going to be a very different beast for Boule, but I have worked registration. We're just trying to help. We're just trying to get you through the same way that you're trying to get through. And we just want to make sure that as members, when we get up into these long registration lines, that we're keeping it sisterly and that we are staying respectful of people who are trying to do their jobs. This is going to be a lot. I already am just dreading trying to make and think about like my little packing matrix for everything that needs to go into the suitcase. But here are the things right now that you need to make sure that you have in your suitcase. First and foremost, you need to make sure you have your clothes for each and every event. Go back to your registration email, look at the things that you are going to, and think, oh, okay, the attire for EAF, it's green and white. It's obviously going to be green and white, or at least make sure that you have green for the EAF brunch. Then you also are going to go to your region's dinner. I'm going to be going to all 10 regional dinners. I'm going to be party hopping. It's going to be so much fun. But look at what your region specifically is doing and ask yourself, okay, do I have an all-white evening gown? Do I have a pink and black evening gown? Do I have a Las Vegas? I'm not sure if one of them is doing Las Vegas, but do I have, they probably wouldn't do Las Vegas since we're in Orlando, Florida, but I don't know. Make sure that you have what you need for the events that you're going to. And even if it's not a ticketed, attired event like that, make sure that you have the ritual attire. You know we're going to do Ivy Beyond the Wall. You know we're going to do rededication. Make sure that you have your ritual white attire. You know that we're going to have plenary. Come to plenary. It's going to be great. Make sure that you have a black suit, maybe a pink or green suit. Maybe also make sure that at least one of those suits is a skirt and not pants, because that's what you need for rededication, or just dresses. It's always a safe idea to bring dresses to wear. So make a little matrix of, okay, on this day I have these events, this is what I'm going to wear. This day, these events, this is what I'm going to wear. And that will definitely help you to make sure that you have what you need. You're also going to make sure that you bring jewelry for all those clothes that you're going to wear, all the shoes for all the clothes that you're going to wear, And very, very important, you need tights. Not just one pair. Bring 2 or 3, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know if someone's going to brush up against you and you're going to get a snag and then a run and then boom, that pair is finished. Also, it's nice to have extra for if someone else doesn't have what they need, because there are only so many CVS's and Targets, and they're only going to have like 4 or 5 pairs of tights that are good for, you know, our kind of people. So get that beforehand, get that in your city, and just be ready. Just be ready to put those tights on, because you are going to be expected to wear them at least for the rededication, at least for the Ivy Beyond the Wall. Those are the 2 that definitely need it. Bring your toiletries, bring your hair care, and bring your beauty makeup type stuff. All of those, if you can, if you have the ability, try to get them in the travel sizes. That way you can cut down on size, and that way you can cut down on the weight of your bag, because this is getting ready to be very big. You're going to have a lot of things that you're going to, and you don't want to be like, oh no, I'm 2 pounds over. Let me get 2 pounds of stuff out of my bag. That way I can put it into my purse. That way I don't have to pay $100 or $50, whatever it might be, depending on your airline. That way you don't have to deal with that as you're going into Boule, because that's money you could be spending at the vendors. And the most important thing, and this is why we saved it for the end, the most important thing that you need to put in your suitcase is space. You need to leave space for gifts that you're going to be getting, for the souvenirs that you're going to be getting, for all the little keepsakes that you're going to accrue over the time that you're at Boule, and whatever it is you buy at the vendors. Because I know I'm going to go to the vendors and I'm going to have a great time. So those are the things that you need in the suitcase section. And finally, your purse. Now, I already did make a video previously about what's in my AKA bag, so you can go and watch that for some more information as well. But because we are going to be going to all these plenary sessions, you want to make sure that you have your documents. And this is what I've been carrying at each and every regional conference that I've been going to. It is a documents holder. You have one side for your manual of standard procedure, one side for your constitution and bylaws, and it just keeps everything nicely together. That way you don't have to, oh, where is it? Where did I put it? And also, this is pretty big. This is where we do the business of Alpha Kappa Alpha as a unit. So, and we haven't done this because we didn't do it in person in 2020 when I came into office. So we haven't done this for 4 years. There's a lot to do. And also, you don't want to be the one person who doesn't have your documents when someone references something from the manual of standard procedure. So make sure you have that. You also are going to need flats. Yes, you are going to be in a very nice pair of heels, but you're going to get out of them at some point. So make sure that you have a nice pair of flats, maybe even in a shoe holder, a shoe bag. And I'm definitely going to be using the one that I got from South Atlantic region, I believe, to hold my flats and my shoes whenever I'm changing between. In your purse, you're also going to want to throw in a light blanket or shawl. It is always cold, or at least maybe, I don't know. I don't think that it's just me, but if you know you are a cold-natured person, make sure you have something that you can throw over your legs, wrap around you, because it does get cold. And I know it's not just me, but it gets cold in those convention center rooms. And I mean, because you can't heat a space up that big efficiently. So make sure that you have something to keep yourself warm, or if you're someone who gets hot, because we are going to be in Orlando, Florida. I might have mentioned that a couple of times. And I am not gonna laugh at you. I see people with the clip-on fans that they put to their phone and that they use to keep themselves cooled off. That's a good idea. And considering where we're going to be, that's a great idea. Even if it's not like, oh, I'm outside, I'm hot, sweaty, sun is beating down on me. That, like, just being around all these people, all this walking that you're getting ready to do, having a fan clip-on addition to your phone, that's a smart idea. We like that. Next, you're going to have your wallet. Your wallet is going to have your ID, your credit card or debit card, your cash, as well as the room key. And then in your phone-related things, you want to have a charger, a portable charger. You want to have the numbers of your roommates, chapter members, maybe the graduate advisor if you are an undergraduate going for the first time. You want to make sure that you have enough to get through the day. And if you don't have enough to get through the day, you have a way to charge in order to get through the day. But those are all of the things that you cannot forget, that you need to make sure you bring to Boule. If you can't tell, I'm excited. I'm ready for this. And I look forward to seeing all of you at Boule. And like I have said before, if you see me, ask for me to take a picture with you. Tell me, Jasmine, stop, please take a picture with me, because I do not want to miss any of these moments with any of you. And that is everything that I have to say. Happy packing, happy shopping. I look forward to seeing all of the amazing outfits, all of the just memories that we're going to make. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.